So the first match between Ancient and Sim, it will be a little bit of a longer match because we play on Nile, and on this map we don't have files early. And it seems like both players are wanting to get the gold right above the dungeon heart to get dragons, I assume. But not placing down a layer yet because you can mine those gold tiles a little bit faster, so you walkers don't need to go back to the wall, drop it, and then continue mining. And now we see placing down a wall, summoning some walkers. And Ancient also got the portal, but no layer. That means he will get a fly. And the Sim still not having the portal yet, but it isn't needed because a fly is pretty useless. But we see some pre-dug out rooms for Ancient. So he might place a layer right there, which he should right now because he's wasting some time here. And the Sim now placing a 5x5 vault, which makes it possible for dragons to arrive as long as he has 15 layers. Oh, Ancient decided to place down a library. Oh, just getting a warlock in time because there's a, I think, 20-second timer on the respawn for each portal, and he just got that warlock in time. But he needs to increase his vault to get dragons, and also his layer, because those are just like 7-8 tiles. Okay, now he has enough to get dragons. So on the Sim side we see an art dungeon like usual, which is actually great for countering possession, because art dungeon is unusual to navigate, and then you have to switch between barracks and library to draw as much aggro as you can. So both Ancient wanting to get towards this diamond, I guess just to accumulate some gold. Now getting his first dragon, and the Sim digging the gold from the top, which is quite safe but unusual. Like, he really has a unusual play style or dungeon layout, which is actually great because now he can really defend his gem there. And we see that Ancient is training or researching. Yeah, he's focusing on research first. I guess to get obey and speed, but I'm not sure because you're faster at level 2 with your warlocks and dragons if you train there. But back then we didn't knew that. No one did the math there. So now Ancient is training those dragons, now with obey and speed probably. So... oh, I see. Ancient. The Sim want to get all that gold in the center of his side and then go back towards the gem, which is actually really safe. It's hard to steal his gold that way. Good slaps here for Ancient, training with his demon spawn, which is actually good. They'll have 2 times speed in research. Warlocks have 4 times speed, same as dragons. So at the beginning, those demon spawns can help out at the library, but just at the beginning, because at level 2, those warlocks will shoot at everything which is inside their library, beside of dragons or wizards. And now we see Sim scouting a little bit, but I didn't know if he has seen something useful here, because he just saw a layer, but that's pretty much it. Both players should increase their layers soon, because it's now preventing them for getting more units. So now Ancient is able to get some Bile Demons because he just unlocked the workshop. Sim on the other side is trying to balance training with research with his dragons. I think I also saw him training some spiders earlier before getting a mistress. But yeah, let's see on that. I rarely have seen Sim getting for going for the mistress sacrifice. Okay, speed them up, but he should focus more on the training of his creature because he lacks quite in firepower yet. Meanwhile, Ancient has good training up here. His dragons were level 5 if I wasn't mistaken. And that's already quite huge with all those slaps and obey and the speed up. Like a slap is 33 increased efficiency. Oh, now Ancient is also scouting the Sim's place for the barracks, for the training room. Seeing level 1, 2 spider. No, that's a level 2 dragon. And the level 3 dragon, meanwhile, his strengths are much higher level. They're already level 5 and 3 if I wasn't mistaken. That's kinda huge, because they are soon to unlock the meteor if they haven't it already? I don't know. I think it unlock it at level 6 or 5. Whatever, you can correct me in the comments. Now we're also seeing a 25 workshop room there by Ancient, getting those battle demons. Also Sim now focusing more on the training side. Don't want to have those level 1 dragons. And it's actually quite easy to train a unit up to level 2. It just takes like 20 to 30 seconds with those boosts, of course. Also weird entrance to his dungeon from the Sim. His workshop is a little bit too small. I think those are just 20 tiles, if I'm not mistaken. 20 tiles workshop will just give you some trolls. But you need those battle demons for the horny sacrifice, so no horny for the Sim so far. With just... oh, he didn't even train his beetle, so yeah. We can expect Sim not going for Mistress Sacrifice here as well. And I think Ancient now wants to get... yeah, I think he just wants to get either the temple down or the torture room to get mistresses. But his focus wasn't that much on the mistress sacrifice. He trying to scout again the creature strengths, but he just sees a few level 5, level 4 dragons, so that's not much of a threat. And he already got a battle demon and a troll. That means he's safe for... oh, the Sim just breached his dungeon, and he just nets in time. And yeah, as I said, Ancient would be ready to get horny in the future if he wants to, and he's actually training, so we can expect Ancient getting horny. But later on, there's now some connection here. Ancient trying to get in the bridge, also sold it just to play it safe, very passive. He already got 2 mistresses right now and is focusing on trying that. Okay, I'm not sure if he wants to get horny, but he wants to get traps for sure. Well, you can get traps and get horny that well, but that's a different story. So more training from Ancient. I think he is kinda scared, even though there's no need to be scared. He can just easily claim the bridge. And yeah, at least the Sim placed his layer previously, and Ancient far too passively, respecting Sim far too much and just staying safe. Oh, he now got a temple, and he also unlocked the lightning spell. I think now it's the right call to get to the offensive here. Yeah, now he's building a bridge and just claiming some stuff. but preventing a counterclaim, so just getting onto the beach is good enough for him. He's protecting with a oh god, a level 7 dragon versus a level 1 beetle. That's an unfair match. Okay, he wants to get some reaction, and TheSim is calling the action, dropping some spiders to freeze and slow down those level 7 dragons, which is an awesome call. He just needs to have some ranged units here, and then he can put down a lot of pressure here. Ancient trying to get in Sim's dungeon, but he's too close to the fight. I think Sim already noticed that. Yeah, he's trying to reinforce those walls. And we see a little bit of a fight, but TheSim a little bit too careless with those spiders. They might die here. And 2 dragons are heavily bruised because those meteors are doing a ton of damage. And Sim's imps actually is saved his ass there by claiming the dugout, but Ancient trying to go in from a different angle, so having a multi-pronged attack. But he has to be a little bit more careful about his Bile Demon because of the friendly damage, friendly fire, and he might also die here. But he keeps his load, just attacking with a few dragons, trying to kill more workers than actually damage his army. Oh, good battle micro with splitting up that Bile Demon and Dragon. Drop that AoE attack on TheSim's dragons, and having his dragons outside of the AoE range of the Stink Bomb. Those mistresses are just level 3, so they will take a little bit more for them to reach level 6 to really hit hard and destroy the enemy army. TheSim trying to get rid of those workers, but I think he lacks an experience on how to fight enemy workers, especially invisible ones. Ancient trying to get through the corridor he dug out. Not going for a different one, but trying to claim more on the beach, so he has more opportunities in the future. But we have a contact line here all the time. Oh, Ancient now going inside the corridor. That might be an overextension, but Sim dropping almost all his units, so that AoE from those meteors will do a ton of damage. Yeah, the corridor fights are evil. It's hard to push back dragons because you can't win a dragon versus dragon fight. Okay, Ancient also dropped those Bile Demons on his army to might kill some units, but we just saw a level 3 dragon dying, and no, he saved just one. Another one might die soon as well. Those spiders are low HP as well. Everything is heavily bruised, so does he just want to sacrifice those dragons because like 1 or 2 shots and they're dead? And no, they just survive because they used healing on themselves. Meanwhile, all of that Ancient is training his mistresses. Yeah, dragons versus dragons, that's just a stalemate, it seems. That level 5 spider just survived. And now Sim is healing them, but so low on gold. Meanwhile, Ancient has 20k gold. I don't know how he does that, but he's always a rich boy. And Sim trying to micro those spiders, but he needs to drop them more often into his layer so that he can keep on to use that utility. In those dragon versus dragon, you can let them stay there for minutes and nothing else will happen. But for some odd reasons, Ancient managed to almost kill those 3 dragons and always keep them here. I think 2 dragons, no, all dragons died with those spiders. TheSim has no chance to win right now. And we can see 2 level 6 mistresses. That means he can just go in, even respecting his dungeon layout, and just say, I have the better creatures, you have pretty much nothing. He can use lightning if he has it unlocked, but he lacks in gold, and Ancient doesn't even know that, but that chat he just goes in. More slaps in the meanwhile in the training room, just for good measure, going in, and everything is melting in front of those mistresses. Yeah, Ancient just brute forcing it right now because he has the supremacy there and showing it off. But he is respecting the lightning, even though he doesn't It's 20 creatures fighting. I think Ancient is just fighting with 2.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.